You guys, I have to tell you, I've just had one of the most fun, enriching, and educational experiences in my life. I'm going to tell you something. If you have an opportunity, please volunteer. It is so enriching, and I'm going to tell you, it's on a whole different level because you learn a lot. It's like you're taking a class for free in whatever industry that you're volunteering in, okay? And not only that, but you have an opportunity to learn because you're not there to quote unquote make money, so you get to observe people's behaviors and actions, and I mean it's wonderful, and you learn. Today I volunteered, and I'm going to start volunteering as much as I can, almost daily, volunteering for myself too. As y'all see, I got a lot of stuff going on, but I volunteered at a local food bank, and you guys, it's different. I've done soup kitchens and things like this before, but a food bank, you see, where they're packaging the food and things like that to be distributed. And when I say packaging, I don't mean just putting things in boxes. When I say packaging, I mean into containers and sealing them up. And I learned a lot about me for myself because yeah, I volunteered. See, yay! Because as a single woman, and a single woman with a lot of stuff going on and a lot on the go, and just busy, 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 busy. I eat out a lot, and not only that, sometimes when I don't eat out, I buy, and I'm about to go do this now, which is wrong. I buy a whole bunch of like prepackaged foods, and and it's such a waste because that's all they do is they have these foods that are frozen and pre-prepared. Like there was one plate that I thought was really good, and you learn too about putting together interesting things. Like I did bunches. We did like 8,000 trays. Okay, I volunteered for like 3 hours. Did like 8,000 trays. Okay, so I'm so happy I'm a volunteer. That's so great. I love it. So we did like 3,000 trays, and you guys, I mean 8,000 trays, but so one of the trays that we did, I forget, what was it? Meatballs, mashed potatoes and gravy, and bread. And it was great. I'm going to tell you guys because, I mean, just because seeing, all they did was take a bag of those frozen meatballs that you can get at Walmart or whatever grocery store. And then, the powdered mashed potatoes, that's all it is, and powdered gravy. And they got these little containers and they pre-packaged them. And I'm thinking to myself, that is what I want to do. I can do that. I can do that for myself instead of going to buy all these things and, sit down at home and volunteer for myself and prepackage, I don't know, 50 meals. I'm about to go buy a bunch of prepackaged meals now, though, to be honest with you. But prepackage about 50 meals so that I'll have, little snacks and lunches to bring with me when I'm out and about. And then the other one that we did was really good, too. It was, and then strawberries, little prepackaged strawberries, and then you freeze them. What else did we do? Broccoli and chicken nuggets, And so, I mean, just wow, it was really a good experience. Then you see work behaviors and things like that, in a volunteer situation, and it humbles you because you can see how people are at work by the way they work at volunteering, and you learn. For me, I'm gonna be honest about me and my personality. You probably have seen it here, but I'm a little. Somebody else told me, and I'm probably worse than I was before when I first had that legal situation. It really caused me to be very picky and touchy about things. And when I say picky, I mean I get offended easily. You know what I'm saying? I'm very particular about who and what are around me because I'm shut in on that part, and I see that, when people, and then you see some people like different personality types. You see some people that, in their mind, they already want to be the supervisor. So it's just like things that don't need to be said, they'll say to, gather that position, and then you have, folks that are, sabotage. You see all of it, but volunteering is so enriching, you guys. And like I said, the reason why is you learn a lot. And what I learned today from volunteering, and I don't have time to be going through my little volunteer roster. I have a whole little volunteer roster that I have. It just teaches you about people. And as y'all know, I'm to myself a lot, I admit that. So there's a lot, a whole heck of a lot for me to learn, you know, about people, because I've been to myself most of my life, you know, when things were good and, you know, when I had that turnaround in my life, and it's just, and things are still good, you know, but it's a great opportunity to be around people, you know. And I'm gonna tell you some experiences that I had interpersonally, you know, when I went to go get, I got so much stuff to do, it's not even funny, but when I went to go get my, go get this service, it was empty in the morning, and there was just a lady, black lady, maybe a little bit older than me. I'm old as far, so maybe the same age, I don't know, but appears to be maybe a little bit older than me. Let me see what time it is. And and she was sitting there, and there's in the space that they had, the whole counter space they had was a whole big open space. She was sitting on one part, and if it was me and I was working there, I would probably, because me, I separate myself a lot. I would have been sitting way on the other end. But then there was a white guy that was working there, probably about the same age, maybe a couple years younger. His spirit was a lot younger, maybe the same age, I don't know. But he was sitting right beside her. And I know for me, that wouldn't have worked for me. You know what I'm saying? I would have had to have my space. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, you know, just being right up on people, you know. And when I saw that, though, I thought about it in my mind. If I had walked in, I still would have got my business taken care of. But if I had walked in and she was sitting on one end and he on the other, and it's quiet and it's silent, I mean, there was just a comfortable amiability between them. And that's something, you know, that I miss. You know, I intentionally separate myself from folks, you know. To me, it's less drama. But sometimes, you know, because people are social people, it can cause things because people will intentionally seek you out to be close to you because you intentionally separate yourself. So, I don't know, I just learned a lot from that experience, you know. Really, really enjoyed that. So, yeah. But I need to make a quick pit stop because I got to get some food items. So I will have some snacks throughout the day. But yeah, good experience. And when you volunteer too, you know, there's a lot of benefits to volunteering, but I don't know, just good. Everything's good all the way around. Yeah. But that was my experience. I'm going to be doing more with different companies and things like that because I want to, I don't know, I just want to have an opportunity to, I mean, you learn new equipment, new things, and then if you have your own, you learn too about things that you can use to promote or maintain your business. So